Yo, what's up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall. On point reviews all day, every day. We're back with, I think, specifically, I think this one is YouTuber hyped. When I talked about these perfumes right here, actually, most of the people I know who I get a lot of info from in terms of the fragrance world actually say, "Who?" They're like, "Who? Who are these guys? I've never heard of this house or this brand." But if I, post in certain groups where there are, a lot of our friends who are actually, they watch a lot of YouTubers, they know exactly what I'm talking about, and they know what fragrances to look out for. But in this case, I was really, really lucky because I got the whole, or almost the entire set, actually. And this is none other than Bdk Parfums from Paris. And actually, as simple as their bottles are, actually, there is a lot of history. I started to really appreciate the history of this brand and, why their bottles look like that, because I love Paris. But the big thing for me, right, was that when I tried the samples, like, no joke, like, out of the 3 that I tried initially, I was literally about to just say, man, this brand sucks. Like, it's not that it sucks, but it's just like, oh my gosh, like, it's 180 euro. Man, I was about to really write it off, and I was really gonna say, like, man, how much are these YouTubers paid for, to say that it's the ultimate, But I always have an open mind, and I know that, not every house is perfect. There's some that are okay, and then there's some that are really good, and then some are like, like really, really exceptional, and that's what makes, a certain house really like a big deal. How Aventus, did it for Creed. So in this case, I stopped at the 4th because the 4th one really I liked it, and I was like, oh, this one's really good. I think that this one a lot of people should know too, and this is none other than Bdk Parfums Gris Charnel. Gris Charnel by Bdk Parfums, okay? And this one here was the one that made me go, okay, wait a minute, this might be, the good one from Bdk out of the first like 4 that I've ever tried. Then suddenly, the funny part is, I was gonna get a full bottle of this Gris Charnel through a trade, and then the guy that was gonna trade it to me said that, you know what, man, dude, my wife wanted it so bad, and she doesn't want to give it away anymore. So I was like, oh, so I'm seeing a lot of connections now that, oh, maybe this Gris Charnel is really that good. So we'll talk about Gris Charnel today. If you know about it, you heard about it, you're probably excited. Let's hit the music. Okay, we're back, guys. Gris Charnel. Let's go spray it real quickly. Matter of fact, it's a sample. Let's just spray it all over my damn self. Let's do 4 sprays. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, perfect. Okay, so Gris Charnel. So when I tested this, was it midnight? I was like midnight because I like I said, like the first 3, and I'm not gonna mention them until I do a full house review. The first 3 was like, oh gosh. 4th, and by the way, you guys know I don't bash perfumes. It's just my feelings once I spray them, and I did talk about them with a lot of my friends, and they said the same thing. Okay, but this 4th one, Gris Charnel, this one might be the one that's worth buying. Okay, so let's talk about Gris Charnel. Gris is gray in French. Charnel is it says carnal. I did a research. It's either carnal or graveyard. I hope it's not graveyard. I hope it's carnal. It's gray carnal. I don't know what that means. But the inspiration is basically one of those districts in Paris, alongside the river. Okay, that's basically like a night out in one of those. Okay, but I'm not really feeling the connection there. Gris Charnel to like a certain part of Paris. I'm not really feeling. What I'm feeling though is why you guys possibly would like this one. Okay, so Gris Charnel opens with fig, black tea, and cardamom. Okay, fig, black tea, and cardamom. Cardamom providing sort of that green herbal, somewhat spicy kick. And black tea, the black tea is not like the tea scents. Okay, so I know, you guys probably have smelled, tea scents like Winter Palace, or tea scents with the chamomile, and it's like it's really out there. But no, the black tea here provides a certain level of not even sweetness but semi-sweetness. It's almost like unsweetened tea, right? That's there. It's not sweet, it's just there. It's sort of like the middle ground, or unsweetened, as I've said, or semi-sweet. And then you have the fig. The fig is again also semi-sweet in the beginning. So actually what you get in the beginning is like a semi-sweet and then cardamom intro. Okay, I can smell it right now. And this one right here, I guess this one stays true to the gris. This one stays to the gris side of it, the gray side of it, because it provides sort of like that dark, you think it's sweet but it's not really sweet. It provides that gray aura, or gray intro to this perfume. Okay, now the most prominent note here is sandalwood. I will say this: sandalwood is the most prominent note here. How do I know this? Is because you guys know I did a review on the sandalwood soap. I have been using it. I haven't stopped using it ever since I reviewed it. I still wear it, so I quite know sandalwood so well, the smell. And this one, the sandalwood really pops out afterwards. It's a very sandalwood. It's a woody sandalwood smell that comes out. Very, very prominent. Probably the main note out of all of it. And those intro notes, the semi-sweet, herbal green, somehow just complement it very well. It's semi-sweet, so it kind of like gives that illusion of sweet, but it's not. So I think that's really nice. For a balanced perfume, that one's really nice. Really, really balanced in my opinion. Really somewhat masculine as well. So I don't know why my friend's wife wanted it. Maybe he wanted it. You know what I mean? Anyways, so there is the sandalwood. There's some nice vetiver. I love the vetiver here. And then ultimately, it goes into tonka. It goes into tonka, which that is the real sweet one. That is the, cherry almond, base, and that one's really pronounced. Okay, there is some iris here as well, but you know what? The iris here isn't like the iris scent. Like it's pretty low key. It's really low. The level of the iris here is low. It's not. This is not going to be a powdery scent for you guys. Okay, so again, let me run through it real quickly. So when you spray it, it's got fig, it's got cardamom and black tea, semi-sweet, herbal, and then in comes the beautiful main player, sandalwood. Okay, and then goes into tonka, our cherry almond tonka. Little bit of iris, not pronounced, but iris is in there. Ultimately, guys, the reason why this is beloved by some people, okay, in the frag world, or they think that this is the best ones, because this will remind you of a couple vibes, right? First vibe it'll remind you of is like a Tom Ford. Okay, I don't know which Tom Ford, but I know that when I spray Tom Ford, especially when I try a lot of Tom Fords, I get that vibe of like classy, masculine, woody, dark, like non-bright, unless you're trying the bright Tom Fords, which is, there's not a lot of those, but it does give you that vibe of Tom Ford woody, and then it also has that sort of like that cardamom sweet, which you kind of get in so many other fragrances, right? Initio, PDM, like stuff that is really like you can remember the sensation, because it's sort of like semi-sweet to sweet plus dark, and then cardamom. You get that in many fragrances that you guys probably already own. So for me, that combination made me realize, like, oh, this is a winner right here, because it has those qualities, those feels from the different brands that we already know. Okay, this is very Tom Fordish to me, but I mean, does Tom Ford have any spicy ones? I'm not sure, but it's got some herbal kick into it, and then the tonka. So maybe Initio feels, right? Initio Tom Ford feels. Like if they had a baby, it would be Gris Charnel, maybe. But ultimately, I think that out of the four, if we're talking like full bottle worthy, man, 180 euro. I hope the shipping's free. So far, this is the one. So far, I haven't tried. I mean, there's more in the back, guys, but so far, Gris Charnel wins the full bottle worthy thing. And plus, it's like it's gray liquid too. It's pretty cool. And if you like Paris, apparently the dome of apparently this one is made, or either the house is in Palais Royal, which is like, really, Palais Royal, it's over there, or it's inspired by. But the cap of these bottles are basically inspired by Palais Royal, the dome of the Palais Royal. So I don't know if you guys are into the Paris thing. You guys go to Paris a lot, or you live in Paris, but that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. But ultimately, it looks very simple to me. I mean, from the eye of just not looking into it, looks like a very, very simple bottle. But it's really the juice inside, and I think that if you have this combination of sort of like that Tom Ford-ish, Initio-ish combination, and if you love sandalwood scents with the tonka coming in and making it sweet in the end, I think that you'll like the development of this, without a doubt. I think that this one is the winner out of the four right now, that I think is, okay, I can buy a bottle of this, and that can that can replace maybe some of the other fragrances, because it will give you the same feels, okay? And I think that these are all available. These samples are out there, like I was able to score a whole bunch of these for as low as $50, 50-ish, 55. So it was really cool. I got to try them before really committing to the hype. But no joke, guys, on the first three, I was literally about to say, like, man, how much are these YouTubers getting paid to say that this is the ish? Because I was like, hell no. But this one, definitely, if we're talking full bottle, no hype, yeah, this is one of those, okay? So I hope this helped you guys, give you an intro to this house. I'm gonna try a lot more from this house. I'm gonna continue on my fifth all the way up to, how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So I'm gonna go all the way from 5 to 9, and then once I'm done and I feel like I can do a house review, I'm gonna do a house review, okay? But right now, Gris Charnel so far is the winner in this lot. If you guys would like me to do more BDK, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Guys, we're growing at a great rate. Thank you for watching our videos. I appreciate you guys, especially when you tell me on the comments that, hey, you know what, I love your choices of perfumes. You know what, you're right, guys. You have no idea how many perfumes I actually am testing and I'm putting out there. But it's just like, what do we release today? What would make my subscribers really excited today? And that's how I choose them. So that's why, even if I have, for those, like, for example, for those guys that are sending me perfumes, you're probably wondering, like, when the heck is he going to release mine? The one that I sent him. It will come out. It's just that, there's an order to things, So hang on tight. There will be more. We will do a lot of cool stuff all day, every day. Again, this is Troy D. Take care, you guys. I know it's hot out there. Enjoy your day. And God bless you. Peace out.